Let me know when to go.
No. You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That is a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Misty and Ike Zone.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, dun, dun. It's Twilight Zone day.
It's Twilight Zone day.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact about the Twilight Zone. I didn't get to watch it as a kid, and this person also did not get to watch it as a kid. So we learned a lot about Misty and Ike. We learned a lot about Misty and Ike today, and then we came on the Twilight Zone to show it to you guys.
We did.
I got that backwards, didn't I?
I think it's fine. I think they'll get the gist.
Yeah. There's a lot I didn't know about the Twilight Zone.
Same here. A whole lot.
I thought that that speech is famous, right, with the Twilight Zone that I just read. But I thought he would, the creator, who we're going to get into here in a second.
Right. Yeah.
I thought he did a thing at the beginning on top of that.
I always thought that his voice was like the narrator voice, because every little, vignette or whatever of it started out with a thing, right? Mm-hmm. And he's not that person?
He does the intro.
That?
But it's not. He does it at the end in person. He does He does an episode recap because the episode just starts after that.
Oh.
Yeah, I had it backwards too.
Maybe it's because I never got to watch it.
No, probably. It would help.
Sense. Yeah.
His name was Rod. I always want to say Sterling, but
I know, but it's
Rod Serling.
Right.
Yes.
I noticed that from a video I watched about it because I thought it was Sterling. It's not.
It's not.
Nope. So, okay. One thing, there have been a lot of iterations of it. Mm-hmm. A lot of different versions. How long did the original play it?
Vignette.
Sorry. I'll cut it out.
You done? Mm-hmm. Okay. How long did the original Twilight Zone?
Get a cut point in there. All right.
How long did the original Twilight Zone air?
It was from 1969 to 1974, if my memory's... nope. I was a whole decade off.
Oh.
1959 to 1964. And
so only for 5 years.
Only for 5 years, but there was...
I feel like it was a show, one of those never-ending shows that was on forever.
There were 156 episodes. And that face that you see writes Schmear...
Rod Serling.
Rod Serling's face. Okay. He's got a super interesting story. Yeah. Went off to the military. He was a writer. Mm-hmm. He wanted to fight the Germans, but they put him in the Philippines instead. And yeah.
Didn't you tell me something about
the crazy story that happened to him in the Philippines?
The crate?
Yeah. So he's standing on the base, just where he's stationed, and C-47, or another large plane that they had in the 50s, dropped a food supply.
So it's like a big pallet.
Big pallet. Freak accident. Something happens. It just crushes the dude, his buddy, the guy that was standing next to him.
It'd be like you and me standing here, and all of a sudden a giant food pallet just falls on you.
It is like a piano fell on his head. It's like Mario Brothers or something. If it just happened to you, if just right now, just a crate fell on you. Right?
So awful.
Can you imagine? Be like, Misty,
no,
what do you want to talk about tomorrow? Crate smash. No more Misty.
I mean, I know that you dream of that at night often. The Ike Show!
Yes. Oh, finally. And I would still keep the sign, and then I would keep your chair. I'd get a cardboard cutout of you.
Oh.
Welcome back to Misty and Ike. Say hello to the folks. And then you're like, you just
nothing. Okay, so there was the original show, and then there was a movie.
Yes.
And then there was a reboot after that movie.
Reboots. I have it pulled up
somewhere. In the 80s.
The movie was original Twilight Zone.
I'm going to talk about some real cool stuff that happened in the movie.
Okay, I'm going to look up how many reboots because I already had it and I lost it.
Okay, so I kind of focused on the movie part of it because a lot of really crazy stuff happened.
Oh, yeah. Dude, definitely tell the story that you told me before we started recording.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the movie was set up just like the show was, where there were little sections of it. So there were 4 sections in the movie. There were 4 different stories, and each one was done by a different director, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, totally.
John Landis and Steven Spielberg are the two very notable directors that did it. And so John Landis directed the first little section of it. And this is really, really awful. So basically that part was about a man who was really racist.
Nope.
And
Yes.
he started to be able to feel the impact of the racism that he put on other people himself.
Ooh.
So there was this scene where they were in the Vietnam War and he was supposed to rescue these two kids, and it had him running through this water, and then, it's the war, explosions going off, a helicopter flying over. Well, one of the explosions didn't get set off correctly, and it messed up the rotor blades of the helicopter, and the helicopter crashed. It crashed and killed the actor and the two little kids.
That's nuts.
But it gets so much worse.
Yeah.
So much worse. So it comes out after this happens. First of all, they have all that on film because that's how that happens. They were filming.
You think we can find it?
No, you can't, because it was unreleased and they didn't release it in the final cut of the movie out of respect. So it ends up, after all this happens, John Landis gets essentially a lawsuit against him for involuntary manslaughter for killing these children and this actor on set. And it comes out that they had actually hired these two children illegally to avoid the child labor laws.
Oh, where did they film it? Was it in the States?
I don't know. I didn't catch that part of it, but you're not supposed to have kids filming like late into the night or near explosives. And so they hired them illegally. The parents ended up suing the production for all of it. And, Steven Spielberg was also he was the producer as well as directing his bit. And so this just set like a horrible tone over the whole rest of the movie. And so people have actually said that Spielberg's section, his second section,
oh my God,
is like one of the worst things that he's ever done, because his head wasn't in the game, and he spoke out publicly against John Landis not taking responsibility for these deaths.
I found the video. I can't play it here.
No, absolutely not.
It's not. It says very, and it's on YouTube, and it's very graphic.
Absolutely not. I will not watch that.
Wow.
I have a huge thing about any video where a real live human being gets killed.
Yeah.
I think that people look at them and think it's a movie.
Yeah.
No, that's a real human.
It hits different when you know it's real.
It's a real human being.
Yes. If you want to see it, go Google Twilight Zone accident of '82, very graphic. Wow, I got to get out of there.
Yeah. So, already a weird, creepy, scary place.
Yeah.
And then something like that happens.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, basically Spielberg distanced himself completely and ended his friendship with John Landis over it.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. You know what? Let me tell one of the funny ones.
Let's do something.
Let me tell a funny one.
Yeah. Oh, I have how many reboots there were.
Okay.
There was the original, and then there were 3 more. So it was one in the 80s. Doesn't say exactly when. And there was one in 2002. And there was also one in 2019, which is still on.
And I'm going to go home tonight and watch it because it's on Amazon Prime. I found it.
And your boy Jordan Peele from Key and Peele.
Love him.
He directed the pilot.
So excited.
He's the guy. He's the Rod Sterling.
Yeah, he's the creator of the whole thing. Well, okay, here is to turn this around. I think this is so great. So there's an episode or a section of the movie called It's a Good Life. And it centers on a little boy, and he has magical wish-fulfilling powers. Mm-hmm. And he loves cartoons, right? At one point, he wishes that his sister Ethel would go into the TV and that she would have to be banished to Cartoon Land forever.
That's insane.
And so the rest of the episode plays out that he banishes her into the TV where she's eaten by cartoon monsters. Mm-hmm. Fast forward a few years later.
This is going to knock your socks off.
Ethel who the girl was played by actress Nancy Cartwright. Nancy Cartwright later in life came to be the voice of Bart Simpson.
That's nuts.
She was banished into cartoon land in her first acting role ever by her brother and eaten by cartoon monsters, and later became the woman who voiced the biggest cartoon character in history.
Cowabunga, dude.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, she was just on Smart List. No, that was a different voice actor.
Yeah.
Weird.
So awesome.
A lot of people don't even know that Bart was voiced by a woman.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. It's pretty funny.
But there's a follow-up, right? There was another story.
Oh, Sherry Curry.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
Sherry Curry?
Yeah, I got it.
So Sherry Curry was the lead singer from the 70s band The Runaways.
And she looks
which
like this.
was Joan Jett, Lita Ford, and I can never remember the other one, and I don't know why.
It's all good.
So Sherry Curry, obviously, like I said, known for her voice, right? Sherry Curry did a cameo role on It's a Good Life. And it's, to this day, one of the creepiest images from the Twilight Zone. Her role was playing the sister to someone who had her mouth removed so she couldn't talk anymore. The best part of that, here's a photo of it.
Oh, you got it?
I got it.
Let me switch.
So she has no mouth.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry,
But
this other thing, it takes a second.
No mouth.
Whoa.
So everyone was very amused at the director because he cast someone who's known for her voice to play a role in the show that had no mouth.
That's insane.
So
that's pretty good.
His wicked
I would love
sense of
to do
humor,
that as
right?
the director.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
total wicked sense of humor.
like get an opera singer and then cover their mouth up.
Super great.
Yeah. This one says, what is the scariest episode of the Twilight Zone?
I wish that I knew because I didn't watch them, but now maybe that's like my next like deep dive is I just watch all the Twilight Zone from the very beginning.
And would they be scary now?
You know, for me, the opening sequence with the music is scary.
Yeah.
Like,
just like the one we did.
It's just eerie.
Yeah.
Do.
It's oddly similar to the Jaws.
It really is. And I thought that, and I think I may have started actually singing the Jaws while I was doing it. But
oh, yeah. It's the same thing.
It really is. Just sped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any copyright infringements there. Jaws versus Twilight Zone song.
Theme songs.
Theme song. I wonder if anybody remixed it. Twilight Zone opening. Twilight Zone. Nope. Nothing came up as like a.
It's kind of weird.
You can learn how to play it on guitar real quick.
Well, the I can't tell you one of the things that was kind of cool too. The reboot in the 80s.
Yeah.
A lot of like really famous actors and actresses were on it. Bruce Willis was on it.
Oh.
Morgan Freeman, Helen Mirren.
Whoa.
Like all kinds of people. Were like it was the hot thing to do an episode of.
Was it really?
Yeah.
The 80s version.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and look it up.
Yeah, like a young moonlighting Bruce Willis era.
Oh, there's the movie in 83. Oh, IMDb doesn't have the 80s version.
What?
Yeah, there's no IMDb's for it. More matching titles.
Very strange.
That is very strange. More title matches. Twilight Zone, the movie. Yeah, I don't have it. Oh, this is going chronologically. Man, I got to go way back here. 88. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
There it is. It doesn't have the overall season. Weird. This has been another episode of Ike Google's Shit live on the internet. You would be surprised, guys. We put a lot of time into thinking about things that we're going to talk about, and then the cameras come on, and we're like, what are we talking about? It's Space
You
Week
also
for me.
have like a lot of stuff over there that you're managing all at the same time.
That's no excuse.
Whatever. Well, okay. Here's a good way to end it.
Okay.
So Rod Serling, aside from hosting the show, he wrote all the episodes. What he said later in life is that these episodes came from his brain when he was sleeping. So when he went to bed, he would leave a tape recorder sitting on his nightstand.
Oh my gosh.
In case he needed to record the dreams he had in the middle of the night when he woke up.
He just rolled over and just hit.
All of his dreams, good, bad,
Wow.
all of it. And they inspired all of the episodes of the Twilight Zone.
See, now here's the thing, not to be argumentative, but this is another thing about the pre-pro of our show, is that we never look at the same articles, so we can get conflicted.
Which is super,
So I had an article earlier that said he only wrote 13 of the first season's episodes, which is obviously not correct.
Well, I mean, it can be like this. What this is saying is all the ones that he wrote came from his dreams. It's not saying he wrote all of them.
Oh, gotcha.
All the ones he wrote came from his dreams.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're both right.
Yeah.
You'll never hear me
That's
say that
weird.
again. Yeah.
Weird.
Well, since what episode is this? 207?
207.
Wow. We're into the 200s now.
207. Just the same age as I am actually in real life.
That's right. She's a vampire, folks.
207.
She's a Twilight vampire. Whoa!
The Twilight vampire.
We just brought it full circle. Twilight was about vampires, right? The other Twilight?
It was, yeah.
Interesting.
You really did. You really just pulled that all the way around.
Yeah, full circle. It's like we're on some kind of pop culture show or something.
I'm going to end it with this fun fact. I just watched Twilight, any of them, for the first time like 3 months ago.
Did you watch all of them?
I actually did. That's how desperate I got here in these pandemic times.
So what team are you
on? The new Batman, definitely.
Okay. I will not.
Robert Pattinson.
The
new Batman.
I forgot he was in Twilight.
He's the team.
I was like, oh, you're
Right?
just gonna. I thought you couldn't remember their names and you didn't want to pick a team, and you're just going, I'm Team Batman.
No, he's the new Batman.
Yes,
and I was
he
team
is.
him.
We're gonna make a reference to him in every episode.
I think we should.
Wow. Oh my gosh, man. Well, and if you made it to this part of the episode, you're one of our ride or dies. So
You really are.
which means you also probably know about the stuff we've been doing on Instagram Reels.
Which is ridiculously fun.
But if you watch on YouTube or Facebook, definitely head over to our Instagram and check out our Reels. We have been doing some...
We have a prank war.
We have a prank war. And listen, nobody gets hurt for real. It's movie magic. Misty's eye is fine. My phone is relatively
Notice I'm wearing my glasses.
Yeah.
Because my eye's not fine.
We just want you to know that we're not hurting each other. It's all pre-planned
it has
out.
eyes like spitball in it.
Yeah. But we have a safety team. We have stunt coordinators. We have a rigging team.
Where were those people when you shot me in the eye?
And that's been episode 207 of the Misty and Ike program. We love you. Thanks for watching and
Save
listening.
me.
And are you giving this the secret symbol for rescue me right now?
No.
You can't do that.
No.
Oh, well, okay.
I did not do that. Save me, help me, please.
Okay. All right. We're out of here.